Ms. Susan, I am Chen Xiulian. Do you remember me? I was a student of the second batch at the nursing school. Thank you so much. You must keep a happy mood. You used to like to laugh so much. We laughed together like this. Will you still laugh like this now? I love you. The most common thing she said was, "Oh, you students." Ms. Susan, thank you. We have all received the Christmas cards you sent. Thank you for always remembering us. We also remember you. We love you. During Christmas, Ms. Susan would give everyone Christmas gifts. I think they must have been sent from abroad, or perhaps by missionaries. These gifts were always exquisitely wrapped. Sometimes during class, she would also recognize the needs of the girls as they grow and develop, sharing cookies with us. At Christmas, my favorite part was the hymns you taught us. I also participated in some of the plays of hymns. Moreover, we always enjoyed the delicious Christmas dinner at Miss Susan's house. I'm very grateful for those times. We didn't understand why there were scissors, chopsticks, and forks back then. We had never eaten with these utensils before. When we ate at Miss Susan's place, everyone looked at each other, wondering how to eat properly. Later, we all learned that we just needed to cut the meat into small pieces, and then we could eat it slowly. Thank you, Ms. Susan. I was a countryside girl and didn't get taught by my father like how to dress or how to choose underwear as we grew up. Ms. Susan was very attentive, taking very good care of each of her sheep. Being indigenous, I actually didn't mind when she gave me the underwear for Christmas. She also gave me a scarf and a very thick coat. The coat's quality was very good. I've kept it even though I can't wear it anymore because I've gained weight. I still keep it even after getting married, treasuring it as a precious gift. Remember how you always helped us choose an English name, using the first letter of our first name as the initial of our English name? Since I'm Lu Yumei, you called me Y Lu. I recall one time the students played a prank. It was on April Fool's Day. We tricked Ms. Susan by telling her you had an overseas phone call. Back then, there were no cell phones, and calls were taken in the office, so she rushed to the office to answer the phone. But actually, there was no such call. She was a bit disappointed and a bit angry. The students then told her, "Since today is April Fool's Day, we fooled you." She then said, "Students," laughs heartily. That was her signature smile. During class, Miss Susan taught us many things, such as English and some nursing work. There were not many students at that time, only 12 of us. The students had to help the patients brush their teeth, wash their faces, and take baths. All these tasks were handled by us. We are very grateful for your guidance. Because she writes with a mix of English and Chinese, she often omits parts of the characters. For example, she writes the word idea in Chinese but misses a wang in it, and for the word chin, she leaves out one side of the ear part, making it look like the character east. However, when she speaks, we understand what she's saying. Sometimes we would snicker among ourselves, and she would stop and loudly say, "Students." It was quite funny. Like with strawberry in Chinese, she only writes the word every in Chinese because she doesn't know how to write the grass part on top. That's why we found it very interesting and became more interested in her class. I felt that I needed to study because I knew my grades weren't very good, so I worked hard. Then, when I walked out of my room, because our dormitory used to have corridors on both sides, I would come out and explore around a bit. That's when I really saw Ms. Susan. She was already up early. From our dorm, we could see her office with just one lamp lit. She was dressed very neatly, wearing a nurse's cap, and I was very nervous when I saw her, trying not to be noticed. But seeing that scene, I knew she was a very wise and serious teacher. Ms. Susan, we want to thank you. The missionaries came to Taiwan to care for the indigenous people. Their medical mission allowed us, the indigenous people, to have access to education. Furthermore, upon graduation, we directly had job opportunities, which greatly reduced the burden on our parents. We were also able to embrace the concept of holistic care from Ms. Susan. This is something that will forever remain deep in our hearts.
Now, I want to mention to you also that when we had these mountain students in our nursing school, we felt that we not only helped them by having opportunity to study in our nursing school, but the people around about us noticed that these students were able to do the same studies that any other school student could do. And we felt very good about that, because it gave these mountain people an opportunity to feel that they had been lifted to a higher level of education.